Is there a way to offer your products and services every day, no matter if it's day or night, or what time zone it's in? And can this be done without being salesy? Well, yes, it can. And that's why I'm happy today to share with you how you can use email marketing using simple email automations that once you set it up, get it running, you don't have to worry about it again, and it will do the heavy lifting of selling your products. Hopefully, this will be an inspiration to you and help you to get more sales. For example, I'm going to jump into my wife's ConvertKit account and show you what she's recently set up and what I've helped her do. So inside of this ConvertKit account, we have this automation. Like I said, it's just recently launched. So there's 99 new subscribers have started this automation. And there's two ways that they can come in. And as you can see, the one is not actually bringing subscribers in, but the other is. All right. So there's 43 people have started this automation. And to start this automation, what we're doing is we're offering a free pattern. So after they've downloaded the free thing and they've got this welcome email, then we bring them into a sequence called the value follow-up. The value follow-up is a 17-day email sequence with roughly, I'll pull that one up, with 11 emails. It's a 17-day sequence with 11 emails. And the reason why we call it value follow-up is because we're adding value and we're following up and we're also offering products. So it's the soft approach way to not be too salesy, but then yet also to come across to make sure we're getting the right people onto the list and so on and so forth. So in the back end of this, you can see that we have an email that's day 1, 2 days later, 2 days later, 1 day, 8 hours, 3 days later. And how this works is this is a value email, another value email 2 days later, and this is simply just a value email. And then 2 days later, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, 2 days after the last one, this email is about value. And then there is a soft call to action. And right here it is, a soft call to action so that they can purchase this product. Okay. 2 days later, there is again a value added email with a soft approach to purchase this pattern. And we have here, watch out, don't miss out. This is a limited time offer. And then we have this 1 day later. And this day is all about the product. It's all about this product and it's how they can purchase this product and they can get it here. Offer ends tonight. All right. And then 8 hours later, this offer is going to go away. Now, that's for that first product. Okay. 3 days later, we go ahead and we start another value added email. Okay. It's all about adding value, making sure that it's fun to read. And then we go on to 2 days later. Again, it's all about fun to read, something that's going to be helpful, something that's going to give them some insights. And then we have a soft approach. By the way, if you're interested, she has another pattern. If you're interested, by the way, here's this dress. Okay. That's the soft approach. Now it starts 2 days later. We have value added email again. And then this value added email again points back to that pattern. Here it is, more description. And then a day later, everything's good, but we have the stress now. The stress now is the highlighted of this email. That's what this email is all about. Gives them all the details. This is where you can get it here. And also a PS. This is pattern is going to go away at midnight tonight. And then boom, this is the last email. It's going to go away. That's this 17-day email sequence that allows her to really speak to her audience. So now let's go into the real dynamics of how this works. Let's open up this report. Okay, so in the report side, we have our open rates, which these are average open rates right here. I just want to pause for a second and I have one simple ask. Is that if you appreciate this content, if this is something that you find helpful, could you simply just click that subscribe, that like, and that notification button? I would appreciate you so much if you could do that. It helps It really helps me out a lot. And if you like it and you show your interest by the subscribing and clicking that like button, then others will be able to see the same and do the same. And that lets this platform know to show it to more people. So it really does help me out a lot when you do that. I produce this kind of content for free. And all I ask is for you to subscribe to this channel. Without any further delay, let's just jump right back in where we left off. And like I said, we just have started this automation. So she's got a bit of time before she's going to get some real solid data. These numbers are going to go up, but we can start seeing click-through rates. These first two emails had nothing to click on except for the unsubscribe, which see there's 3 of them. So that's why we start seeing now later on the click-through rates, all of a sudden someone clicked. We had a soft approach. Someone clicked again, and we have higher click-through rates because we're a little bit, again, reminding them. And then all of a sudden, the last day, higher click-through rates. And then look at this. The very last day, extreme, almost double click-through rates compared to what it was 2 days ago. So a lot of people have clicked. They were really interested in the product, and this is how you can make your sales. So it's very important to have the offer goes away, and it actually has to go away. I've talked about this before. Super important to make sure that when your countdown timer ends, your page actually gets locked and they can't get into it to purchase a product. Because if you told them it's going away, it's got to go away regardless. That's super important. Now let's go into a previous product that was offered. Okay. This was a product sequence that was offered. And it's still running, but let me show you some really cool things here. Look at the open rates on this one. This is for a pattern bundle and 61% open rates. There's 700 some sends. There's been, a few unsubscribers, but lots of high click-through rates here. I mean, just amazingly high click-through rates. And this uses the same thing about alert, and this is going to close soon. And it's just a great way to sell. I mean, when you got an automation set up where people come through, they purchase, it just makes it so much easier. When you got this all set up, it's a ton of work. I personally don't like writing emails, and I write a lot of emails. So it's okay. If you don't have to like writing emails, but what you need to do is you need to be able to tell stories and speak to the audience. That's how I find it works for us. And it's the same thing for you. It works for you the same way. Okay. So now the next question might be, what happens when they purchase and how do they get out of the sequence? And I want to show you how that happens. So let's go back over to this automation. Okay. Once they've gone through this value follow-up, we tag them, which brings them into all subscribers. For the first 17 days, her new subscribers have not been getting her weekly email content because it would be too many emails to add at once. Once they finish this, then they get tagged, and after that, they get put on the newsletter. Okay? Now, when they have taken no action at all, what happens next is they exit automation. And if they have taken action, they either have purchased the one dress or they've purchased the other, they get pulled through and they get added here and they get removed from this automation. It's as simple as that. And it's super effective because you can take them from this automation and you can take them to another automation. You can have them go through another series. I mean, you could literally fill up your funnel with 60 days worth of emails that you can offer to your list, that you can offer to your new subscribers. And depending on what kind of actions they take is depending on what you send them. I have another video talking about segmentation, so you might want to check that out. And I refer to the part of how segmenting your audience, being able to speak to them in a way that is based on their interests. So go and check that out if you're interested. But the main thing is you set all this up and it automatically works for you. I like to think of it as every day a product that I've created can be offered. It's offered to somebody, somewheres along the automation ecosystem, it's offered. And that to me is powerful. That to me does so much for the business and for being able to make it grow and be able to generate income. And it gives you the ability to look at your metrics and to say, you know what, my open rates aren't very high. What's happening? No one's really clicking on my thing. And you can actually go and just readjust and retweak any part of your email, of your subject line, of your email body, of the link that you're clicking to, of your sales page, on and on and on it goes. You can measure all these metrics, especially when you're keeping tabs of your KPIs. And I also have a video speaking of the KPIs. I'll go ahead and just put that above here. You can click on that if you want. But it's really important that you follow those KPIs, key performance indicators. So anyways, I just hope this has been helpful. I wish you all the best success in your email marketing. And that's all for now, and I will see you in the next one.